So I'm meeting up with Jay to discuss his short film, The Alibi. He has called a meeting for all of us to get together. Now, Jay once told me that the show should be called The Life of Jaye Starkes. Karlton, this is me, starring Jaye Starkes. So I think he's trying to make that actually happen now.
So Torrance isn't here, neither is the director because he couldn't make it. Well, my phone sucks.
Who's the director?
Jonathan Cook. You might have met him before. I think you might know of him.
Okay, so are you acting in this thing?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll be the AD. So me and Cook will probably be the assistant director when I'm on the screen kind of deal.
Okay.
So you can make it. So we will, before we shoot, have an official read-through, another official read-through. We'll probably have it here, or have it. Sorry. Turn it off. So I guess now what we could discuss is the look of the film, I guess.
Yeah.
And since he's here, he has a lot of notes as far as visuals, and we could also take this would be a collaborative kind of thing as far as what other people may see. Of course, like I wrote it or whatever, what have you, but it is a collaborative effort, which everybody here knows how projects work. I don't know, this is, would you like to introduce yourself? I don't know how this works. Because I introduced myself, I'm Jaye Starkes.
But you just did it again.
Oh.
It's the fifth time.
Just in case.
They don't forget you.
It ends up on the cutting floor, there's another one.
But you've been on like other episodes though.
Oh.
And then your name shows up at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, so Trey, you called me yesterday with an interesting idea as far as the beginning.
Well, the beginning, I think the part where, wait, I have this big note right here because I decided it probably has to start off with the inner interrogation room, but we split it in half.
It's like we're the two minds. Yeah, I was telling Torrance that we had the conversation because he works here now,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, Trey had he had a good point that the entire interrogation scene does kind of unfold the entire story, what's happening for the most part. And I was talking to Trey, Torrance, and I was like, yeah, we need to find a way. He brought up a good point. I was like, maybe we split it.
Yeah.
And put the bottom half of the interrogation at the end.
That's what I have right here. Put this at the end, and then at the end of this, then you steal this line, the closing line, at the very end of the movie. Still, the closing line, I have it as, hope you have an alibi. I know that's not exactly what it is. Yeah. It should be, I hope for their sake, their alibi checks out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Well, I have a lot of stuff that's really interesting I was looking at.
Were we talking about cutting the interrogation scene, the first half?
No, the first half, I'll cut it after, you know damn well what we're talking about. And then you cut right there, and start talking about, then you cut to the phone.
Okay.
There. Yeah. I was thinking that might be cool. And then cut there instantly to like, Jackson sleeping. Yeah,
Okay.
that's one thing, that tense moment, then it's relieved when, when a peaceful sleep moment. Not, it won't be like a fade out or anything, it'd be a straight cut.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I was thinking, I was thinking the part on the phone was like sort of wordy.
Yeah, it
I was
is.
thinking,
And you were right because you said that yesterday. Initially, when I first wrote it,
yeah.
I didn't have.
You're trying to, I know you're writing it to be like general, so they
Yeah.
can fill it in.
And
That's
exactly,
what I did
yeah.
also.
But when I first wrote it, it kind of just cut straight to the camp scene kind of deal, and
Yeah.
a lot of people wondering, hey, when are they playing it, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
or some kind of prelude to what's going on.
Yeah,
So that's why I
because
added that
I
scene.
like this part when he's like on the phone. I took a note. I was like, does he not check his caller ID before he picks up the phone?
Mm.
Because I mean, I would check my caller ID if someone's trying to wake me up at night.
Mm.
Cause I don't I wouldn't just answer a phone just out of the blue at night
Mm.
unless it's sort of important. Because that could cut down on some dialogue. We check some ID like right here. And another thing about it is like they're saying, I don't know at the moment too. I don't know if the main characters are heroes or not
Mm.
because he makes a statement saying, just call him Malo. Besides, he's not really my boss. I just happen to help him with any financial problems that he or his family might have. And he's like, and you mean by financial problems, you mean money laundering and blah, blah. And I'm like, and then I took a note, well, y'all are just going to steal from him too.
Mm.
So y'all aren't,
Yeah,
y'all aren't
nobody
just as bad.
exactly. That's the whole premise behind the entire thing is kind of sort of where do you draw the line as far as who's worse than who, and as far as is primarily Taylor saying, oh, he's mafia-ish, but he's not really. He just makes a lot of money, and he might, and it's very suspicious. He doesn't really know. He just gets a paycheck. He's like, you know what? As long as I don't get in trouble, blah blah blah. But
So I didn't know that, or I was just supposed to assume that?
they're supposed to assume that through the acting.
Okay.
But I mean, if that's the line we had to add, then we can do that and that'd be fine, whatever. But as far as you're right. As far as the heroes, there is no clear hero.
Okay.
The entire
Making
the entire
sure.
thing.
I was
Yeah.
like, well, because I was thinking, well, you know, the boss isn't. I mean, he might be money laundering, but you know,
Mm.
I mean, if he's paying you, then
Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only good person out of the entire script.
Well, I don't think anybody's
Yeah,
good
yeah.
on the whole bunch of them. And I get probably most people want to be good. I was just saying that. Good, but I also wrote down notes. If we don't show anything,
Mm.
then the audience might feel sympathy for the boss.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, with being that, I didn't want anybody to feel sympathy for the boss. The thing is, everybody, the only good person in the entire script is Detective Celine.
Yeah.
Basically, because even the last ending down the right, even the other detective
Yeah.
is a bad guy, kind of. So it's
Yeah.
shades of gray, so to speak, kind of.
Okay.
But then, out of this group of bad people, everybody's bad.
Yeah.
Who do you feel the worst for, kind of? So at one point in time, of course, you read it. Then, in a way, you want to feel sorry for Clarence's character.
Yeah.
But then at the end, and I kind of want to talk through emotions, so you start to feel sorry for him because he's breaking down, he done dipped out and left. But then at the end, oh shit, he
I don't
everybody else over.
have to end.
No, yeah, I got it right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
But then he's gonna screw everybody else over. So it's kind of like as soon as you start to feel bad for him,
Yeah.
then it's like, well, screw it. And then at one point in time, in the beginning, you want us to feel compassion for us because like, oh, we're about to go jail.
Oh yeah. I have
But we
something.
kind of planned the whole thing.
Yeah, I have something to say about that too. I think. Well, I don't have an ending, so I was like, oh,
Mm.
okay. And I just assumed the ending with what's it called? The ending where I was going to use the interrogation room as an ending.
Mm.
And I
But that was going to be that's the official ending to the script, and then the epilogue
yeah.
would be the last scene that I intend.
Like
I've already
after
talked
the
to him
credits or
after the credits, and that'll be between Clarence and the park managers.
Okay.
They're and yeah, so you guys don't know what the ending is going to be as of now. I might have told you. I don't
You did
remember.
tell me already.
But I'm not going to tell the other cops and things of that nature. Of course, you'll have to get it because you have to shoot it. But
Okay.
to keep it kind of, I don't want the other cops to play it knowing how this is going to happen.
Right.
So,
Yeah. All right. And I also have a question. Like, it's like from Taylor. I know he's supposed to be like cocky and stuff. Is he also like?
Taylor's
What?
also the bum. He doesn't even have a job.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I'm asking, is he like dumb or something? Because he keeps trying to say to
Yeah.
It's either I wrote is he either dumb trying to give a plan over the phone, like so eager to just say the plan over the phone, or is he just overconfident?
He's overconfident. He doesn't really have. Jackson's the only responsible one out of every person. Clarence is the newest one amongst the group of friends.
Okay.
And the whole idea to rip off the boss is pretty much kind of like a thing that Taylor and Clarence joked about. Clarence joked about it kind of deal, and then Taylor's like, "That's a good idea," and we brought it up to Jackson.
Yeah, because I was going to try to have like a montage, like about the boss doing this stuff right here, but I don't know what he's doing. So I mean that's cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be left kind of gray area, kind of.
Okay.
Kind of want to get all.
Yeah, I just don't want anyone to feel
sympathy.
sympathy.
Kind of, and like you said, it's like I like the word you use. I don't want anybody to have sympathy for the boss. He's supposed to be this ominous character that you don't know about.
Yeah, and
that hope the people kind of.
Like here's another thing I think I wrote down too, when it's like, we finds out we stole his money, he'll probably break our backs. I was thinking, most people would try to break your back. That's not really any power.
No, but it's just a joke though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the creative process at work, the beginning stages, and I'm so excited and I cannot wait to get started on this project with Jay.
When I couldn't sleep last night, I was posting all kind of. I posted your stuff. I reposted his stuff. That's why I do 3 o'clock in the
I
morning.
saw someone else's.
I know Eric Poe did one. I didn't see this.
Somebody did M for movie.
That might. He did it for something.
Movie making, something like that.
Something like that. I didn't see that one. So that might have been Eric's that you saw.
Okay.
But I sent everybody a link. So he wrote, directed, and filmed that one. And but you're gonna be cinematographer for this one. But he's a really good director. He's a fantastic writer. Sorry.
Yeah. This is your phone.
Beat.
You don't
Are you
know.
gonna put a censor bar under? So he's pretty good though, and he's gonna be. But he works with actors a lot, theater actors. So you're being a big actor too. So we're going to have an official read through.
Yeah, that's what I want to get to, because all the adjustments I made were just dialogue wise.
Yes.
That's so I don't think it's really that serious right now.
Yeah. So once he's able to make it, and all of us, then we'll have a read through, and I'll probably try to have Rahima and Tom. Matt probably won't make that one though.
When y'all looking to do that?
As soon as possible.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll get the ball rolling on this one.
Awesome.
All right, Karlton. Let's see, because you got to get ready to go to work, right?
Yeah.
And the trade, you want to hold on for a little bit, and we'll discuss the epilogue.
So this is the same thing?
Hmm?
You changed it since a year ago?
I can't remember which one you knew.
You told me like 3.
Okay. Yeah, see, I had 3 of them, but now I have an official one.
Okay. The one I knew about was that he was in on it with one of the cops. One of the cops was in on it too.
Okay, I think I did take it. Because there was 2 with, he was in on it, it was just him and Brad.
Right.
And there was this and then the third one. Okay, well, okay. Anyway.
Okay, cool. I don't feel left out.
But yeah, oh damn, I was trying to leave. But anyway, Trey, the ending that I will write out and get to Torrance, you, the director, and Matt Calcutt, who will be playing Brad, the park manager. What's probably going to happen is when he's also doing the montage of them robbing them, and like, remember my friend Brad, the park manager, will probably actually show him us arriving at the campgrounds and Matt character being there. There won't be any dialogue there, but there will be dialogue in the epilogue when basically the ending on here. So we'll have the interrogation. Actually, I was thinking about something in the interrogation, so I'd like to rethink that too. I had to think about that. But the ending was at the end of here where we have the cops show up at the house. The cops were going to then escort Jackson and Taylor to the car. Celine was going to get in the car and drive off while Carlisle waits. He's like, no, I'm just waiting until the rest of the police arrive so whatever they call it, wrap all there, blah, blah, blah. So he waits around, and basically, visually speaking, I was going to have she's like, oh, you sure? Yeah, that's fine. So she drives off, and then the camera's going to kind of follow that, and then maybe rotate to him and rotate past him as another car pulls in. The other car that pulls in is going to be Clarence and Brad, and they both get out the car, kind of deal. Then they all go into the house and then pull out the. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Tom character, he goes inside the house, and then they pull up, and as he goes inside the house, he comes out with the bags of the gold bars or money or what have you. Because basically, Clarence, the genius that he fucking is, sorry. Basically, he doesn't tell everybody where they decide on this random place that's not discussed in the script to hold the money. But he decides to hold the money at their house because he knows the cops will come looking for them. So in that way, he just go inside. He'll have free range inside the house. Nobody will be there. Okay. So he actually takes the bags and buries it in Jackson's backyard. But he doesn't know because he doesn't go back there. Kind of deal. So then he just goes to get the gold bars, and he comes out. You know that all three of them are kind of. It's gonna be a quick scene, so it's not like dragged out or nothing like that.
Okay.
That's the idea.
All right. Well.
But with the interrogation scene at the end, it might be tweaked a little bit now.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I forgot how to do it.
Yeah.
But once again, that goes back to the whole thing of who's the good guy, because Carlisle is like grilling them, and he knows the whole plan also. Kind of.
Okay.
So it'll be something similar to that. But like I said, with the interrogation movement, I had to rewrite it and revisualize it and things of that nature.
Okay. Cool. Well, a couple more things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this scene that goes from page 13 to the top of 14. What exactly? I was wondering if that. Yeah, I was wondering if that's relevant to the story or anything. Or... Yeah. So I was thinking maybe I don't know if that might be necessary.
It's basically
I mean, unless
from where?
Like here's one thing I was saying. Like nobody explained what they're actually going to do with the money after they got it. I think you mentioned that somewhere, saying you want. Like someone was trying to say something and then he did it. But like I think we get more in depth with their personalities and we figure out what they're trying to do with the money themselves.
Yeah. Well, the idea was, because the entire thing, like I said, is supposed to play psychologically. So the audience members are kind of filling it in. They're supposed to fill it in with themselves. I always like movies like that that makes you think beyond what's being told and kind of put yourself in that situation. So it's supposed to be almost in the situation of people, because everybody maybe joked about, yeah, man, I had transportation, blah, 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 or what have you, things of that nature.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to fill it in kind of sort of like, I would do kind of because of money, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Or with his cut of the money. That's what
Alright.
See you later. All right.
Sir,
All right.
you gonna you're working out though. Something like Torrance. Just let me know, I guess, on the next one.
Okay, we'll do.
Awesome.
All right, Karlton.
See you.
See you. Oh. I'm out there in two, man. Jay. I said my name again.
You said,
in case I forgot.